Hey, it's Cole, aka Transparent Indigo. I am a soul having a human experience and I'm trans. What's going on, everybody? I just wanted to come on and talk real quick about the energies going on in the world right now. And quite honestly, I'm not exactly sure what the vibe is. I've tapped out and it's been really healthy for me. I got a little too intense with all of the social media and just being on there too often, recognizing that and being just like, whoa, and having to step away from that for a minute, and getting more creative work done that I needed to get done. So I'm very thankful for that. So I've stepped out. I'm not exactly sure where a lot of people are these days. When I last tapped out, I feel like it was the beginning of a lot. I feel like I tapped out. What is today? What is today? Wednesday, Thursday. It's been almost 2 weeks, and I've come on a few different times and to post some music videos that I've done, but I've gotten right back off, and I haven't like stayed on there and really talked with anyone or seen a lot of people's posts. So it's been almost 2 weeks, and I think 2 weeks ago, which was the very beginning of August, I could feel the collective start to really get into the election. And I know that it's going to grow and grow and grow and grow until election time. And I mean, it will still be happening during it, of course, during election time. And I just had to step aside and be in my own space and work toward getting projects done that are huge, really big projects that are very time consuming for me. So I've had to focus more on that because it was just so much, and it just like it was so much. And from some of the teachers that I've seen their videos on YouTube, because I haven't completely gotten off of YouTube, and I find a lot of help there. And like I love some of the videos that I use for subconscious reprogramming at night and during meditation and stuff. Some of those are great, but from what I've learned through some of these teachers that I love watching, has been talking about the best thing for us to do right now is to stay in our light, ground our light, of course, via meditation, positive intention from our heart space, ground our light, and pretty much, I mean, what do you resonate with? What do you love? What do you love to do in life? What are you good at? Because from my experience, it's best for us to gravitate towards the things that we're talented at, that spark light into us, into our soul, into our being, into our joy. I love music. I love musical instruments. I love writing songs. I have to have music in my life in some way, shape, or form. And I love to write and I love to create. You know, people are good at different things. So you want to figure out how to make your talents work for you and create a life of abundance around that. And I'm in the midst of learning a lot of that and learning ways to let go of negative thought patterns I've been holding on to. You know, whether it's via meditation or via script writing work, positive affirmations, writing those out. You know, there's a lot of information out there in regards to that and the law of attraction. Those kinds of things, that kind of spiritual growth, I think is just as beautiful as ever right now, because the whole planet just needs more love. It needs more love, and doing what you're great at, whatever those talents are. Maybe you're great at gardening and you're able to grow a plethora of food and donate it, some of it, to people in need, and just anything. There's so different things, you know, you can come up with for yourself and what works for you. I've personally found it to be a great time to work on shadow work, and I'm thankful for the space and place to do some of this, to journal, to just vocally announce that I'm cutting ties with things that no longer serve me, whether it's person, place, thing, habit. So you're not alone if you're going through that, and I hope that we're making the best of this time. Some of us are changing careers, some of us are pausing in our careers. Some of us feel like we have no career. There's a lot of very odd things going on this planet right now in the collective. And I'm thankful for the ability to share with other human beings and have friends on here to talk to about it, because it's been weird, man. You know, it's been really, really weird. I actually plan to write about my experience because I moved back into the Los Angeles area just days before they shut down the city on March 16th. Just days before. And I drove across country, and when I got into where I was renting a place, that's when everything hit the fan. And I was like, well, I guess I'm not going to be leaving the house as much as I thought I was. It's been really weird times for everybody, no matter how you've experienced it. I wanted to send love and light via this video. I was going to keep it shorter on this particular one, and just the main focus is grounding our love and our light into earth during these times of ascension, because from what I've experienced and what I can comprehend, that is the best thing that we can do. You can't save every single person in dire need of help overnight, unfortunately. I mean, we can meditate on it, we can attempt it, but the best thing I feel we can do as of right now is to put out that positive energy, pray for people in need. You know, and there are people on the front lines fighting certain fights, bringing certain things into the light space, and I'm thankful for those people. Not every person, not every light worker is meant to go fight on those front lines. And sometimes it's in a person's best interest to gravitate what they're best at. Maybe they're best at making videos, or they're best at writing and sharing that way, or they're best at being a counselor and having people come to them and helping, you know, whatever it may be. And then there are people that their best way to work out in the collective and be the light is to be on those front lines at those peaceful protests, whatever it may be, whatever resonates with you. Plain and simple. That's how it is with just about everything in life, in my humble opinion. What resonates with you is what's going to be what's best for you. Whenever we're doing what resonates with us and what we do best, we're doing ourselves a personal service. We're coming from our heart space center and sharing our gifts with the world, whatever those gifts may be. That's just going to keep you in a higher vibrational state of being and keep you in overall sense of healthy well-being. We can't always be on a high vibrational frequency, and sometimes it's actually best to have a lower vibration if you're working through something and you're purging something out. Maybe you're purging some lower energies or old habits out. So it can physically hurt if you're vibing too high and going through something like that. So a lot of times we shift frequencies while we're healing. So that's something I learned that I didn't think of before. It was very interesting to me. It made sense. Can't always be vibing high, but the overall goal is to keep it a higher vibrational frequency, because then you're going to be in a frequency of love, of abundance, and attracting all of that to yourself and giving that off toward other people. That's a big positive goal to have. And if you stay in the lower vibrational frequencies for too long, you're not going to be able to grow. You know, anger, resentment, jealousy. You don't want to stay in those emotions and feelings. But sometimes we do feel them. And it is all about embracing the shadows and intertwining that with the light and making peace with that. And, you know, befriending your shadows, so to say, because your shadows are a part of you. This is a planet and space of duality. So it's all a part of us. So we're all one. We're all one. So embracing that is where it's at. Now, I heard somebody start talking about how, especially during these election times, it's best for us to just stick with what resonates with us. And I think that that couldn't be more correct, because there's just a lot of different opinions going on right now, and it can just be a lot. And we just need to stick with what's right and true for us as individuals, and You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong when you live from your heart space. I want to thank you so much for stopping by and checking this video out. Thanks for tuning into my channel. Please subscribe and like this video. I would love to hear what you have to say about this whole, all the energies going on right now. Please make sure to leave a comment below, and I'll see you next time.